So welcome back, man.
Thank you.
It's been about 3 years since I saw you. Actually, a little bit over. So what you been up to in the interim, man?
Man, still doing the same work, but I don't know how. I thought I could just buy separate creams and I stopped coming. Man, I need to.
You thought you could take it over by yourself?
Yeah.
You got a pretty good skin infection here. Not just fungal, but definitely also bacterial. Okay. How long has it been like this now?
About, I just recently, like this, maybe about 6 months.
6 months, okay. So for the past 6 months, it's been getting worse like this.
Yeah, and I've been trying to use it because I thought, the cream was too strong. And,
What cream did you use?
Term or something. I should have brought it.
Where'd you get it from?
Lime.
Something you bought from the store?
Yeah.
Okay. So over the past 6 months, you haven't seen any doctor for this?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, fret not, man. We're going to get this all squared away. You got a pretty good infection here. When did the smell start kicking in?
Like a month ago.
A month ago? Okay. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do before we start on the nails or anything else, I'm going to take a swab between your toes so we can see what bacteria is growing here.
Okay.
So bear with me here.
Okay.
Taking a sterile swab.
Okay.
I'm going to just swab between the toes to see what's growing in here. Because I definitely need to put you on some antibiotics by mouth.
Okay.
Okay. But I want to make sure that the antibiotics we use are going to cover all the bugs.
Okay.
Because usually when we see it like this, it's usually more than one.
Okay. And I had it today.
Yeah, I'm gonna sorry about that. I know this little toe is pretty painful. So where does this little toe hurt most?
Where you holding it?
Where I'm holding it? Here on the end?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about it. Okay. I will avoid that spot. Okay. There we go.
How long will I know?
Well, I'm going to give you an antibiotic. We're going to give what we start called a broad spectrum antibiotic, which means it's not very narrow, it's not very specific, but it'll cover a bunch of bugs. But once we get the results back from this, we'll know exactly which bacteria it is, and we can change the medication if we need to.
Okay.
So we'll start here. All right, so we're gonna wash it a little bit.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is try to take down some of this. Oh yeah, the smell and a lot of the scabby stuff you have here.
Yeah.
Because you have an open infection, not able to put you in the whirlpool.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I told her.
Yeah. So, have you been using anything else like any soaps or anything like that to try to dry this out?
Yeah, I just use Dove.
Dove?
Using peroxide. Not peroxide, but it's that brown bottle.
Oh, Betadine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're kind of on the right track.
Yeah.
What we need to do is to dry this out.
Okay.
So one of the things I'm going to recommend for you is Epsom salt soap once a day for half an hour. Okay. So all this is starting to come down. It's basically just like a big blister.
Okay.
Have you seen fluid draining from it?
side.
On the side? Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Thing is, this skin is real loose, right? And it's holding a lot of fluid, sweat. And when it does that, it holds a lot of bacteria, which creates the infection and the odor.
Okay.
But again, you were on the right track with the betadine, because the betadine is antibacterial. But the problem is it doesn't do anything for this tissue, as far as getting rid of it. So what I'm doing is called debridement. Basically just trimming it away.
Okay.
Just use my little iris scissor here. So what it does, it creates little pockets. And those little pockets hold the fluid that the bacteria just hang out and chill out in.
And you think that's why my feet swollen?
That's part of it, yeah. Now, what type of work do you do?
Construction.
Construction.
Yeah.
All right, so you're wearing like steel toes, or what are you wearing?
Yeah.
All right, so wearing that type of boot is part of the issue.
Shit. It hurt.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. What I can do is put try a little numbing medication on here.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah. Help it feel a little better. All right, so this is lidocaine. Instead of injecting you, I'm not going to stick you with a needle.
Okay.
Because it's very superficial.
Okay.
I'm just going to put the lidocaine on this sponge, and I'm going to put it on here. Sorry. And we're going to leave it on here for a few minutes.
Okay.
And let it work its magic.
10 minutes later.
All right, let's get back to work. Now, if you still have some pain, let me know. I got plenty of medication.
Okay.
That's
Ow.
still there a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm not going to do too much today. Just need to open up these pockets to make sure that they don't sit there and just hold bacteria. Okay. Come back to that. So have you been using any powder or anything like that to try to dry it out?
Cream.
Just cream? All right.
I gotta get some powder.
Yeah. Because in a situation like this, especially between the toes, what you don't want to use is a cream.
Okay.
Even if it's antifungal or antibacterial or what have you.
Okay.
Because cream keeps it wet all day.
Okay.
And creams are water-based. So what you want to do is just the opposite.
Okay.
You want to dry it. This base up here. How are we doing? All right?
Yeah.
Good. I'm not gonna be too aggressive today.
Yeah, the pinky.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is called debridement.
Okay.
And we will have to do this probably several times over the next few visits.
Okay.
All right. Because the goal today is to remove as much of this bad skins as possible comfortably for you.
Okay.
So that as we do apply the soaks, they have some salt, and then putting the powder on and stuff, it'll have less to have to work against.
Okay.
You can see it's pretty wet in here.
Yeah.
So when were you said you're on vacation now, right?
Yeah,
You're working construction. When were you last on the job?
the 23rd.
23rd. So that's what, 5 days ago?
Yeah. No, the 24th.
24th, okay.
I mean, the 22nd.
Okay. Oh, sorry, buddy. Little toe. You see like these little, almost like little pockets, little bubbles that we're exposing.
Yeah.
So now it'll start to heal up a little faster. Now it's going to take a while for the skin to come back normal in the color and everything.
Okay.
All right, so don't let that get you frustrated. These things don't clear up overnight.
Okay.
Come down. See that? Yeah, that's what we're working against today, my man. So it's looking better. Okay. Okay. You come under the toe without touching the toe. So if it's looking better when I see you next week, hopefully I'll be able to put you in the foot bath, soak it up a little bit, to make it easier to get the rest of this down. Because I definitely need to work on the toes some.
Okay.
But there's particularly your little toes, so much pain. I don't want to do that today.
Okay.
We'll let the soaks and everything start working on that first. Then we'll knock those out next week.
Okay. When? The same Wednesday?
Oh, if that works for you.
Okay. I'm going to need a note.
Okay, not a problem. Now, I've already sent your prescription to your pharmacy down the street for the antibiotic. Since you're allergic to penicillin, I wrote you a prescription for, you get rashes when you get penicillin? All right, so I wrote you a prescription for augmentin, a different class. But again, it's broad spectrum. All right, so hopefully when we get the results back from the swab, the augmentin will hit it. We won't have to change it. But I'll know that in a couple of days. Okay, that's looking better here. This is a good start. All right. All right, you have to be sure you spread your toes apart.
Okay.
All right, and get it all down in there.
Okay.
You gotta get into what we call the web space. If it's just sitting on top, it's not helping much.
Okay.
And same thing here. Spread them apart. Get the powder in there. All right. A little bit more on this foot because it was more of a problem.
Okay.
All right. There we go. Like that. Then what you want to do, you're also going to want to put some on the bottom here.
Okay.
Because this has to maintain dry. You don't need to put it like that over here.
Okay.
This is called the sulcus. S-U-L-C-U-S.
Sulcus.
Sulcus. You got to get some down in there too on this right foot. Okay? So we're going to maintain a dry environment, so I'm not going to put like any shea butter or anything on here.
Okay.
Today, maybe next week, maybe a couple of weeks, we'll see how things progress.
Band-Aid?
No, not at all. You'll be fine. Because again, Band-Aids hold moisture.
Oh, okay.
All right, and we don't want that to happen. Okay. So you're going to want to, let's go back over everything. You're going to soak once a day, warm water,
What Memphis?
with Epsom salt.
Okay.
All right, like a tablespoon of Epsom salt in a basin of water.
Okay.
Warm water.
Okay.
30 minutes every day.
Okay.
Just your right foot.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then after you do all that, you can put the powder on. Powder on 24/7.
Okay.
Okay? I've already sent the prescription for your antibiotics for what's going on with your right foot. So pick that up on your way home.
Okay.
Okay? Remember what we talked about with the shoes.
Yeah.
All right?
Gotta
Alternating your
spray 'em
shoes. Got to alternate your shoes. Got to spray them out at the end of the day.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're just getting this vicious cycle of reinfecting yourself.
Okay.
Okay? I got an idea that this will be, pretty much in a good groove within a couple of weeks.
Okay.
You do these things, you be very diligent about it.
Yeah.
Follow, we'll see you back next week, see how things go.
Okay.
And we'll step it up every time you come.
Okay.
And, bring you back into the fold. Hopefully get you back on the job site within a couple of weeks, 3 weeks tops.
Okay.
All right? And but if you do those things, everything should be fine. Now,
You said I might be out for 3 weeks.
no, because you've already been out a week.
Yeah.
I'm counting this week with the vacation.
Oh, okay.
Now I've already put you out for next week.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So hopefully that'll be the rest period that you'll need.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if between visits, between seeing me, if it's like real bad, if it's starting to hurt, if it's draining a lot, if it's really smelling bad or something like that,
Yeah.
you gotta let me know right away. Don't wait till your next appointment.
Okay.
Okay. So what that means is that the infection is getting worse.
Okay.
Okay. So we need to be on top of that.
Okay.
All right. So pick up those antibiotics. Get it. You take it twice a day.
Okay.
So your first dose will be tonight. Then you start twice a day in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll be good to go. You do these things, man. I've seen this plenty of times. I've seen it much worse.
Yeah.
And those they've come back to complete healing. Okay. So you do these things, man. You'll be in good shape.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next week. This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Like it with a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your family and friends and ring the bell so you will know when a new video has been uploaded. If you have any of the issues in this video or any of my other videos, see a podiatrist as soon as possible. But most importantly, take care of your